Greetings. Greetings doing this weekend. How you guys doing? Lyrics. Summer lyric. How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you joining in. Appreciate you joining in. Summer lyric. Appreciate you joining in. Appreciate you stopping by. Tamika Smith, good evening. I appreciate you coming by. Elijah Banks. Appreciate you coming in from Pittsburgh. Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you guys stopping through. I haven't done a live in a long, long time. It has been a while since I've done a live stream. Been a while. Been a while. So hope you guys having a great weekend so far. Um, LZ, let's talk money. Hey Frank, hope you're doing well. Appreciate you, LZ. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Got my trusty Lions coat. Y'all know I'm a diehard Lions fan. Diehard Lions fan. So guys, just the purpose of the live, which is for me to come in and just talk to you guys. Steelers, go Steelers. You know what? Steelers is like my second favorite team. I like the Steelers. I've always been a Steelers fan too. I like the Steelers. No hate on the Steelers whatsoever. And that's coming from Elijah Banks 679. I hope I said that right. I'm a Steeler. I can rock with the Steelers also. I can rock with the Steelers also. Appreciate you guys stopping through. Appreciate you guys stopping through. Office expert, diehard Bills. I hear you. I hear you. The lines are like our Russ Bust Belt brothers. It's all good. Office expert. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't wait till the season starts. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. You know, I enjoy traveling out on Sundays, checking out the team, seeing what they're doing, watching the games. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we miss the playoffs, like this would be my fifth year as a season ticket holder. If we miss the playoffs this year, I don't know if I'm gonna renew. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna renew because I can't be spending out all that money on just moving my camera so I can be more straight ahead. I'm not gonna be paying all that money out in season tickets and we're not making the playoffs. I mean, man, I don't have money to just give away. I want to see a winner at least make the playoffs. Freeman Freeman 5012. I live in Crown Point. Freeman 5012. I live in Crown Point. I'm in Crown Point, Indiana. So I'm not that far from Gary. I mean, I'm probably what, 20 minutes from Gary? East Boogie 720. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, guys. I mean, the reason I came in here just come here and just see what's up with you guys. I mean, I just want to just be in a relaxed mood, just relaxed mode, and not trying to really talk about money or anything like that. Just being in a relaxed mood, just to kick it with you guys. Um, just to just come and have a good time with my family members on the platform. Just see what's going on in you guys' life. You know, what's going on in your financial life that's good that you want to just mention and I'll mention it to the talk about it in the chat. Well, I'll bring it up. Congratulate you guys. Just want to know what good financial moves you have made. You know, did you pay off a credit card? Did you pay off a loan? Did you buy more investments? Did you start investing? You know, I just want to know what's going on with you guys financially. What's up with you guys financially? What you guys want to talk about, bring up, so we can just congratulate you guys and talk about some things that's going on out here, not always talking about bad things that are going on. So if anybody want to share what's going on in your financial lives, let's talk about it. Um, right now I'm just chilling, enjoying my weekend. Not doing too much. Today is my son's birthday. My son turned 34 today. He's my oldest. He turned 34 today. So he's celebrating his birthday today. And yeah, I got a 34-year-old. My oldest is 34. I'm 54. So I got my kids are 34, 32, 27, and 26. I got two boys and two girls. My boys are the two oldest, and my girls are the youngest. Yep. Appreciate it. Summer Lyric 506. Appreciate it. Appreciate the birthday wishes from my son. Um, yeah, so today I was just hanging out today. Went for a cruise and watched the vet, went for a cruise. Timothy Hicks, 3458. Appreciate you joining in. He just dropped 2K into the S&P 500 SPYM ETF. Excellent, excellent. I like to hear that. I like to hear that Timothy Hicks just dropped 2,000. Just dropped 2,000 into the S&P 500 ETF SPYM. This is really the one, Timothy, that I have with Fidelity. That's the exact ETF that I currently have at Fidelity. Yep, yep. I got that same ETF. Am I buffering? Am I buffering? Because it's clear to my end. Elijah Banks, 679. Yes, I have grandkids. I have two grandkids. I have two grandkids. They are 4 and 1. My grandkids are 4 and 1. So my son and his wife have my first two grandkids. Yeah, my son's been married, I think, 4 years now. He just celebrated his 4-year anniversary. They got married right before my first grandchild was born. So yep, I got two grandkids, 4 and 1. So yes, I'm a grandfather. I'm just glad, honestly, guys, I'm glad I became a grandfather before, right? I became a grandfather right at 50. Became a grandfather right at 50. And I was like, I'm glad I got to 50 before I became a grandparent. Because right now there are a lot of young grandparents. And I'm like, let me at least get to 50 before I become a grandparent. And I got to grandparent right at 50. I turned 50 and my first grandchild was born. I turned 50 in March and my first grandchild was born in April. So I'm glad of that. East Boogie 720, debt free, no mortgage, no car payments, loving it. That's awesome. East Boogie 720 says they are debt free and also have no mortgage and no car payments. That is awesome. That is awesome. Guys, I'm telling you, if there's one thing I'm just gonna say is having no debt, that's awesome. That's awesome. Consumer, hey, what's up, Carrie? Consumer debt. How you doing? Thanks for stopping into the live. Thanks for stopping into the live, Carrie. Yeah, appreciate you joining in, Carrie. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, being debt free is just I mean, like I've currently shared, always shared, I have a mortgage and debt freedom is freedom. That's right, Brian. Brian Travis. Thank you for joining in. Brian has been supporting me for some years now. Some years now. Appreciate you joining in, Brian. Appreciate it. Raymond also been supporting me for years from Texas. Raymond's been supporting me for some years also. I appreciate you, Raymond. Appreciate you joining the live today. Because I've got a lot of individuals who've been supporting me since I first started the channel. And hey, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. I truly do. Because you cannot grow your platform um, without loyal family members. That's why I call you guys family members because you can't grow um, without individuals supporting you or supporting your message. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for helping support my program, my platform, the things I talk about. Because to me, man, that is just so important. I know so many individuals that are struggling because of debt. A lot of individuals are struggling because of debt, and a lot of individuals wouldn't be struggling if they didn't have the debt. But guys, we have gotten so accustomed. But this is what how the system wants us. I was listening to Mike Drop Barbecue earlier today. He was doing a live. I was supporting our Mike Drop Barbecue in his live. Alex 18268. Appreciate you joining in, Alex. I appreciate it. So I started investing in my Bitcoin in 2020, 100% total stock market index. I was maxing it out for 5 years. This year I can't contribute, but it started growing more than I was contributing. That's excellent. That's excellent, Alex. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. I mean, you don't max it out for 5 years straight. If you can't do it this year, that's fine. That money growing. You got a great start. That's awesome. Hey, Chris 8828. Chris 8828. Appreciate you joining. Chris been following me a while too. I appreciate you, Chris. Anyone kind of wilded out with how crazy the market is shooting up in a broad sense? Feels nutty and right now might be good, but that reversion could be bad possibly. Man, I'm loving it right now, Chris. 8828. I'm loving it right now. Um, I personally think once the new Fed chair comes in, I don't want him to aggressively lower rates. In my opinion, I don't aggressively lower rates. I believe he should just go with what the market is calling for. Don't just come in just making money so cheap. Because again, that's going to cause inflation to shoot up even more. And we don't need that. We do not need that right now. So I think Powell is just stubborn. I think Jerome Powell is stubborn. But hey, I mean, I don't worry about things that's out of my control. I don't worry about things that's out of my control. So, but I think Powell is a little stubborn. I think he just does things to spite Trump. But hopefully March comes in. I mean, I personally think we can go down another percent. Right now, the Fed rate is 3.5 to 3.75. So I think we can go down another percent. But I don't think we need rates at zero or anything like that. But I think if we had two, I think we can deal with that. Fed funds rate. I think two is fine, but I don't think we need to go to zero. I don't just think we need to just because the more money individuals have, they make this money free. It's just going to spike up inflation, and we don't need that. Good evening, Franklin. Black Down Willie. Good evening, Frank. To you, what is a good income for a household of three, husband and wife, two kids? Um, I think a good income in this economy, man. But see, that's hard to say because some individuals love to spend. Some individuals love to spend, and it's hard for me to say what someone can live on. Like me, I'm telling you, I could go bare bones, but it's just me. It's just me. I could go bare bones on spending. You know what I mean? I mean, but my lifestyle right now, honestly, I live like my lifestyle is probably around for me, like I make 75 a year, me personally. But I don't need much. I'm single. But even when I was married, um, even when I was married, me and my wife, we still make sure we save and contribute to our investment accounts. And I think when I was married, now this is 4 years ago because we split in December 22. So right then, because my income has went up significantly in the last 4 years, but me and my wife, ex-wife, we was living on probably a combined income of about 150 when we split, and we were living good on that 150, and that was even because in 2022 inflation started spiking. That's January, February 2022, and we were still fine because but again we had no debt and we had a combined income of about 150, and my daughter was still home, but My daughter was an adult though, but we still bought food and had to provide for the home. And but we were living on a combined income of about 150 for a family of three in early 2022 when inflation started spiking. So but again, my wife did, she still did her womanly duties, got her hair done, nails done, toes done, still shopped and things of that nature. And we were still fine, still contributing to our investment accounts. And we were good. Our house payment was only $1,500 a month. So we were good. But now, over the last 4 years, my income has really spiked. And again, but I still live a very cheap life because I'm just at the age now where material items just don't mean a lot to me personally. But it depends on where you live also, Brian. It's like also depends on where you live. Like I'm in Indiana, state of Indiana. So even though we have experienced cost increase, it's not that bad around here. It's not that bad. But I think if you're not in a high cost of living area, a family of four, in my opinion, should be able to survive off 150 a year, 150, in my opinion. So let me see what got up in here. It's Boogie 720 was able to retire early because of saving and investing. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Guys, that's exactly why I'm on this platform preaching what I preach. Each Boogie 720 was able to retire early because of saving and investing. Miss Independent, how you doing, Miss Independent? Thank you for coming in and supporting the platform. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Raymond says, I am frugal because I want to build wealth. That's what I'm talking about. Frugal because he wants to build wealth. Guys, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Blaze just came in. Sometimes you got to sacrifice if you want a better future. You got to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice. This is 39 people in here. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. Get the stream out. So, but guys, I'll be honest with you. I was listening to Mike Drop Barbecue earlier today. Great platform. Check them out if you never checked them out. Great positive platform. But like, guys, I'm telling you, he brought up how the system just takes things away from us. And then when you have no other means of income, you're screwed. Like people are being demonetized on YouTube. People like on TikTok, they just started, and creators aren't making the money that they used to make back in the days. Um, Uber drivers demonetized. I was listening to how um, DoorDash individuals just demonetized. People that's doing like Walmart Spark and things like that, just demonetized. Doing these jobs because they need the money. But this is motivated, demonetized, and you have nothing. You have nothing. It's for your income at any moment. You can't continue to let these companies and institutions just stranglehold us and just take things away from us. We're stuck with no money, no savings, no investment. We just like right now, YouTube could demonetize me to look at Mike Drop just coming in. Mike Drop Barbecue. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in, supporting the live. Appreciate you. Guys, check out Mike Drop. I'm gonna shout out Mike Drop because Mike Drop has given me so many gems on YouTube. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Mike Drop Barbecue has given me a lot of gems on YouTube. I appreciate you, Jeff. Much love. But guys, yeah, like you were saying earlier today, how individuals, can get demonetized on YouTube. You can get like TikTok aren't paying creators anymore. They just um dash individuals just being deactivated. These individuals income. You leave yourself so vulnerable when you have nothing going for you. Nothing is going for you. You make yourself so vulnerable. That's why I get in this platform and I preach, preach, and preach about saving, investing. You know, you keep your debt minimal. Don't get so much that you can't. That it's just got a stranglehold on you, and you can't do anything else in your life. If you want a car payment, House payment. As long as you can handle it, you're good and you can still live and invest. More power to you. More power to you. Fresh Gabriel. Fresh Gabriel in the house. Appreciate this nephew, guys. Man, Fresh be rocking. That's my nephew, Fresh Gabriel. Fresh is awesome. I love Fresh. Fresh is great. Fresh is awesome. Come on, Cameron. Fresh is awesome. I appreciate you, Fresh. Yep, Mike Drop. Keep spreading the great knowledge, brother. Much love and respect. I appreciate you, Mike Drop. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the gems. Mike Drop Barbecue. Investing is the key to financial success. Invest in stocks or small businesses. Flip your money, make your money grow. That's right, Mike Drop. Because we just cannot continue to leave ourselves vulnerable. We cannot leave ourselves vulnerable. And I work with people every day. If they lose their job, they're screwed. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, you are one check away from financial disaster, guys. That's a fact. If your entire life depends on that next paycheck, you are screwed. You need to start making some better financial decisions, guys. And that's a fact. We got to stop leaving ourselves vulnerable. If a job lets you go, if Uber just deactivates you, if DoorDash just deactivates you, we gotta stop having nothing to go for, to go to, no funds to go to, no savings to go to, no investments to go to. Because I shared with you guys I bought my Corvette, right? And somebody want to try to clown me and say, you bought a 7-year-old car. It's a vet. Them damn things ain't cheap at 7 years old. I was able to buy it just using investments and savings. And I got the car of my dreams by using investments and saving. My job ain't paying for the car, it's paid for. But that's the point you want to get to. That's the point you want to get to. You want your investments to fund your toys and your lifestyle. That's the point you want to get to in life, where your investments can fund your lifestyle, not your job. Next week, no, Monday the 11th, going on vacation, but I'm just taking a road trip in the Valley. I'm just heading south. I'm just taking a road trip. I haven't booked no hotels or anything. I'm just gonna take a road trip. Me and a friend just gonna take a road trip in the vet. And when we get tired, stop in the town, get a hotel room for the night, get up the next morning, and drive south some more. We're just gonna have a nice road trip in the vet. And you guys have fun. Gonna start up on me on some nice cigars today. Just gonna have fun. Hayden J. Real Estate. Love the simple approach to gaining wealth. All it takes is a plan and commitment. That's exactly true, guys. That's exactly true. All it takes for building wealth is a plan and commitment to the plan. And you got to stay consistent. And you got to stay consistent. Ms. Miller 9023, you have to have multiple streams of income behind the scenes. That is exactly correct. You got to have multiple streams of income. Rhonda Payne. Oh, she's telling Raymond she's in Texas also. I'll buy a vet from the 80s and it's a collector's item for my job. Exactly. I mean, exactly. Somebody like I'm trying to clown me might drop because it's a 2019. The 2019 will still cost me some damn money. But guess what? Like I told everybody, I'm not a fan of the C8. I don't like the C8, but C7s are still great cars. And I got the last year of the C7, 2019, and I'm happy with it. It's clean as a whistle with low miles. DP 98061. Even at poverty line, investing in S&P, first time you see that free cash dividends in core capital. Yep, swell, no going back. Keep up the good work. My condolences as a former Hoosier. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Mic drop. That's how investors like, all right, collector's item. That's right. That's right. Fritz, I'm gonna have to catch the replay, Uncle Frank, out with the lady for her birthday. That's cool. I appreciate you stepping in, nephew. I appreciate you stepping in to support. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, nephew. Rhonda, road trips are fun. Yep, road trips are fun. Meet H1. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You've been following me a while. I appreciate you. Meek H1. I appreciate you stopping by. Mr. Kevin Bill, good evening. I appreciate you, Kevin, for dropping in. Robert McKay, 61. I've started investing into the stock market a year ago, 16K so far. Congrats, Robert. Congrats. Congrats. That's excellent. That is excellent. Glad to hear that. Meek H1, yes, when selling, finding the buyers and the demand is key. Sell it wrong and you sell it at a loss. Exactly. Exactly. Fraudulent. Fraudulent. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday to you too. I appreciate you. Summer Lyric 506. Happy Saturday, everybody. Yeah, guys. So yeah, I mean, just want to come on here and just kick it with you guys a little bit, see what's going on in you guys' world. Yeah, when I go on vacation on the 11th, because I'm leaving that Sunday night of Mother's Day. I'm leaving that Sunday night, just gonna pack up, hit the road, just gonna go for like I'm gonna take off 10 days of work. Just gonna take off 10 days and just have fun. Just gonna go out and have fun. Like I said, I'm just going to head south because I want to head towards nice weather. So I'm just gonna head south. I'm gonna get on 65 north, well south, go through Indianapolis, go through Kentucky, go through Tennessee, whatever's out to Tennessee, is it Louisiana, Mississippi, somewhere. I'm just gonna go south. And then once I get far enough, then I'll make turn around and just make my way back up and just sightsee. I'm just want to sightsee and just have some fun. Want to sightsee and have some fun. John Barnett, 9053. Appreciate you stopping in, John. Appreciate it. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Fabian 3904. Appreciate you stopping in. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take that. I got the Tiger top comes off. So if it's nice out, the top is coming off, and I'm cruising. I drove it like that last Sunday. I got out, took the Target top off, put my sunglasses on. Man, it's it's still a eye turn. Even in 2019 and it's clean, it still turns eyes. It still turns eyes. Robert McKay, I have the pick three now. Money market account, brokerage account, and 401k. That's excellent. That's excellent, Robert McKay. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh, Morgan, Richard Fan and Frank are live at the same time. Cheers, Frank. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you, guys. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate it. Nick H1 maxed out HSA. Congratulations. That's good. Tell you, like me personally, I got five investments. Five investments. My 401k, my Roth, ETFs, two ETFs, and my Bitcoin. And that's all you need. I mean, I don't have no fear of FOMO and trying to get this and get into that, the new hottest thing. I'm good what I got. Because I've had my 401k over 15 years because how long been my company. And my Roth has been almost 17 years. So, and then my two ETFs and Bitcoin. And the Bitcoin, I'm just I'm just using play money with that. It's not nothing I'm trying to like build big money off of. If it goes up, it goes up. It go down, it go down. It's not going to kill me. Not going to kill my net worth if Bitcoin crashes. But I just always want my money just working in something to make me more money. I want my money always working in some type of way, shape, or form. Uh, Please. Peace. Enjoy your vacation. Drive safe. It's actually my buddy lives in my neighborhood. Hustle Beast Common. That's my buddy. We just had breakfast this morning, and we went took a ride in the. That's my buddy Hustle Beast Common. Live in my neighborhood, right down the street from me, and he he's on this investing train too. You know who he got it from? Your boy. He got it from your boy. He got it from your boy. So he's not living without investing. He's not living without investing. One, HSA, the best account to open if eligible. I agree. I agree. It's a great account to have. John Barnett, 9053 portfolio hit 650K this week. Awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Proud to hear that. Congratulations. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. He's building his wealth, guys. Guys, it's about building his wealth. I mean, it's not all about doom and gloom. We're trying to build some wealth because everybody, everybody don't want to settle. A lot of us want more out of life. A lot of us want more out of life. We don't want to settle. You know, I got so many people in my family and associates that's but they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen about the stock market, and I don't talk about it anymore unless they come and ask. I don't talk about it anymore. It's kind of funny though, when I bought the vet, then I get like 10 people that hit me up in my Facebook DMs talking about, can you help me start investing? Can you help me start investing? I'm like, yeah, I can help you, but you understand you're not going to get to where I am just in the next year or two. This has been consistency over a long period of time. So if you think it's going to happen overnight, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to be patient and you got to be consistent when it comes to investing. Mm. Rhonda, congratulations to John Barnett. Yep. Quite still, I am lacking in my 401k, just a little behind at 33. You still got time. You 33. Quiet still, you 33. You got time. Just stay consistent. You got time. 18. Frank, remind folks to not take out loans from their 401k unless it's a life and death situation. I agree. Guys, do not take out any loans from your 401k unless it's a life and death situation. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless it's a life and death situation. Or I would just add to, if you're buying a home and you're trying to save your home because of a job loss or something, I would agree with that. Other than that, it should be a life and death situation. Don't take out any 401k loans. Don't do it. Because when you take that money out, you see people like to have the argument, well, I'm paying myself back the interest. But guys, if you got a lump sum of money, 10, 15, 20 grand, guess what? That money is no longer working. And you say, but it's no longer working in that damn market. It's no longer working. That's what you don't want to do. This should be your last resort. Me, question for Frank. You invest a lot into US index funds. Why not also invest in index funds based internationally? I look at it like this. Kind of follow like what J.L. Collins' philosophy is, like with the total stock market index, because that's in my Roth, and all those companies operate internationally. So I feel like I got diversification that way because all of the companies operate internationally. That's why I don't do international investing, because I feel like with the total stock market index, all those companies operate international anyways. That's just how I see it. You might have a different opinion, but it's how I see it. It's kind of funny because my work 401k is the S&P 500 index, and then my Roth is the total stock market index. So, and then all those companies operate internationally. So, my thought process is, mm, diversify because they all operate internationally anyways. That's just my thought process with it. I mean, I could be right, could be wrong, but you might have a different opinion. I mean, it's cool and all, but that's just my thought process behind it. Uh, Also, be UCD, bro. I'm up and loving it. That's great. And when he started investing, when he first started investing, my buddy down the road, Hustle Beast, I think he called me. He seen his first market drop, and he called me and he said, "Man, he lost some money." And I said, "Just stay calm. It's gonna be okay. Just chill out. Keep investing. It's gonna be fine." Now he's making money. And I'm proud to see somebody that I helped start investing see the value in investing. That's something I take pride in because, you know, I helped him get started. I take pride in that. And now he sees the value in investing. And that makes and I, it makes me happy to see him building wealth. And let me just with you. Mr. Beast, he'll probably have his house paid off in the next 5 years. He probably have his house paid off in the next 5 years. He got mega equity in his house. Mega equity in his house. So he's only 44. And he's probably have his house paid off in the next 5 years. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. I love to see people um, achieving financial goals. I love to see people doing well. Sell your Jordans and buy ETFs. Sell your Jordans and buy some ETFs. uh, Jabon 9053. Chase it, stack it, protect it. That's right. Thank you guys. John Bear 9053. Timothy Hicks. Oh, and thanks for calling out that Cody Sanchez video. I know it was just a promo to get the folks to buy our course. Exactly. Exactly. Talking about dollar cost averaging is dead. Dollar cost average will never be dead. Never be dead. Meek H1. Some of Cody Sanchez's points from the video have merit. Problem is, your average person isn't a business oriented. That's right. That's right, Meek H1. That's right. Like right. And like I said, I just, not nothing against her, not trying to bash her or anything, but I just think the whole analogy about dollar cost average, I'm thinking that's not great advice at all. It's not great advice at all. That's how the average person is able to start investing by dollar cost averaging. I understand, I understand she loves businesses. That is the thing. She's starting a business, and that's fine. If that's your thing, but I wouldn't get on there and tell somebody not to do real estate because real estate is not my thing. Like real estate is not my thing. I don't want to own any real estate, my primary property. I'm not into real estate like that. I don't want to be a landlord. It's just not my thing. But there's some individuals that love real estate, and that's okay. It's just not for free. I love the stock market. Some individuals love real estate, and that's okay. But I wouldn't tell somebody, well, you shouldn't do real estate. No, I wouldn't tell anybody that. Because someone loves real estate, do real estate. I mean, I'm enamored by the stock market. I love studying the stock market, but that's Frank's thing. I wouldn't advise anybody, don't do real estate. Don't do, I wouldn't do that. It's just not for me, but you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Mm. Raymond said he loved JL Collins. I love JL Collins too. I love JL Collins. It's just because his approach is really simple. JL Collins' approach is truly simple. The simple path to wealth is truly simple. You just keep your debt low, you have an emergency fund, you invest. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. It really is. Because the more money you have that you keep, it's the other thing. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. You can make $50,000 a year and have low overhead, be wealthier than somebody making $200,000 a year. Because this person making $200,000 a year can be so leveraged and with that income and nothing else. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. Um, Raymond, Rhonda. I took a small loan out of my 401k over 10 years ago and paid back most of it. Got laid off and had to report a little over 5,000 as an income on my taxes. See, I mean, you can lay it off. You have to do what you have to do. That's one of those circumstances. You got to pay your bills. That's one of those circumstances to me where you don't have another choice. You got to do what you got to do. Um, Chris 8828, tell you what, index funds, ETFs make my life easier. LOL. I'm not a huge fan of tracking a ton of companies, kind of like taking on another part-time job. And see, I agree with that, Chris 8828. That's why I just got my five investments, and that's it. My 401k, my Roth, couple ETFs, and and my little Bitcoin. That's it. That's what I'm not trying to jump here, jump there, buy this, buy there, buy that. I don't have fear of missing out. I just don't. I'm good with what I have. It's growing my wealth. And like I've openly told everybody, I'm not a millionaire yet, but I will be soon. I will be soon within the next couple of years. Don't get over here and boast. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire yet, guys. I'm not. But the foundation is laid to get me there. And I will be there within the next couple of years. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And I'm not going to get on and be dishonest. But I don't have to do that on the platform. I don't have to do that. I'm not a millionaire yet. But the foundation is laid to get me there because I've been investing for years. Been investing for years. And I've been keeping my debt low. Let me tell you how again, what changed my whole philosophy around money. And it happened, I'm gonna tell you real quick. It was in 2014. We had just built our home, me and my ex-wife, and we had moved in. And then after that, the week later, they had a general manager quit in Minnesota. And they was looking for someone to come run the travel stop out in Minnesota for like a month until the other guy was got out of training that they had hired. And I was on my way to Minnesota and had a lot of windshield time. And I'm driving out there. It's like a 9-hour drive, and I came across the Dave Ramsey program. I was always looking and wanting to get my money right. Me and my wife had started paying off stuff, but we didn't really have no direction or no plan. And then I came across the Dave Ramsey program while I was driving out there, and I was like, that was meant to be. And that's what started me on my money journey and started getting me really serious about my money and investing. And that's how it all started for me in 2014. And when I came back, and I visited the whole time in my hotel room while I was out there for the month, was talking to my ex-wife about it. When we get home, I have this plan, had her look it over, and we started the program. We started the program. And here I am today. Uh, Rhonda said 500, not 5,000. Oh, okay, Rhonda. Okay, you good. You can took out 500. That's even better. Brittany, hey Frank, love the channel. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany's been following me a while. I appreciate you, Brittany. Um, Somebody asked me that I missed it in the chat. I think I seen someone ask, good to have an emergency fund. My water tank decided to quit on me last evening. Will be replacing. See, emergency funds come in handy. So someone asked me how much of an emergency fund do I currently have? Currently, I used to have a 1 year emergency fund, but I brought the emergency down to 6 months now. And the reason being, and I had it in a high yield. Actually, I have it in a Capital One high yield account. And but to me, I thought a year was too much because I know I have a stable job, stable career, and I don't foresee me losing my job unless I did something screwed up, unless I just effed up on the job. I don't foresee myself losing my job. So I took it down. I took it down to 6 months and invested the rest. I'm gonna see if y'all can see Blaze because he's in here. Let's see if y'all can see Blaze. Move my camera. Blaze. 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 There you go. See Blaze. See Blaze. It's my buddy right here. There's my buddy. I love him. This is my buddy. Yeah. Coach checking you out. I love him. I love Blaze. This is my buddy. Look at him. He is so spoiled. So spoiled. Yeah, but yeah, so I went down, like I said, I went down to a year. I went down, well, no, no, I used to carry a year, so I went down to 6 months. I just didn't feel like I needed to have all that money. I said, I'm putting half of this money into my investments. So I'm down to a 6 month emergency fund. And because I feel like I got a stable job. Like I told in videos, my job does not lay off. I don't think robots will be managing people anytime soon. But if it happened, I'll be okay. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon. And we don't lay off. My company just fires you. We don't lay people off. You can either get demoted or get fired. That's how my company operates. See this hoodie right here, guys. This is Kobe's Mamba. Kobe's Mamba. There was a birthday gift for my birthday. The Kobe Mamba sweatshirt. Now look at Blaze. Look at him. Look at him, guys. Look at him. Something else. He is something else. I love this dog. I love this dog. He is something else. Look at him. My buddy. It's my buddy. I appreciate you, John Bear 905. I appreciate you. Appreciate you dropping in. Yep, he wants some camera time. He wants some camera time. Such a good little dog. Yes, he is. I love him. I love my little buddy. Yeah, he wants some peanut butter jelly. He definitely does. Meek H1. Question for Frank. Should I move out and rent an apartment with roommates or rent on my own? I have the goal of moving out within a year with a pet. Um, Question. Should I move out and rent an apartment with roommates or rent on? Actually, Meek H1 answer the question. You want your roommates. Save the money, and when you have more money to move out and do your own thing, if you like the roommates, but if you don't really care for them, I say get your own. I'm gonna put it to you like that, get your own. But if they're gonna be good roommates and you like them, get your own. Do it, move in with the roommates, save even more money. But if you don't think it's gonna work out well, just get your own. That's what I would do. That would be my advice. Just get your own. But I mean, practice economics. I mean, if you like them and you think it'll work out well with the roommates, by all means, live with them and even stack up even more money. Stack up even more money. But if not, if you don't think it's gonna go that well or you don't care for them that much, I would say just get your own place. uh, so, Mr. Brown, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. MP2242. How can we join the live? I'm live right now. Are you not in here? Be careful. Summer Lyric says, be careful who you become roommates with. So true. Had two experience of roommates, good and bad, while I was at university. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta be careful. Like, I have an employee. He came to me, same issue. He came to me about a month ago and he said, asked me for my advice on that. Should he stay with his roommates or because move out? But he wanted to go live in his car. And I'm like, he was like, gonna go live in his car. I'm like, man, don't go live in your car. Don't do that. Don't go live in your car. Um, in that case, he didn't like his roommates. I'm saying my advice, just go try to get a small apartment. Or he was only working at my place full time. Or I said, go get you a part-time job so you can afford your own little small apartment or something like that. Don't don't go live in your car. I wouldn't do that. But if you don't like your roommates, just move out and get your own place, but just get a second job so you can afford the rent with no problem. Don't go live in your car. Thank you, Mr. Grover. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate the super chat. company just gave us a raise. I increased my contribution from 7% to 15% to my 401k. Excellent. It's great, Mr. Grover. That is great. That's great. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think everybody with a 401k, I think the industry standard, like even Dave Ramsey says, you should work your way up to at least 15%. I would work my way up always to at least 15% in your 401k. I think that's a great, it's kind of like the industry standard. I mean, me myself, when I was like with my wife, when I was with my ex-wife, I was doing shit, probably 25 to 30% because we had a second income. We had a second income. So I was like, and I had the better 401k at my job. So I think I was at one time doing 30% because she was also in the travel stock industry, my ex-wife, and she made great money. And then I made great money. So we was just kind of like living off her income and just investing and pretty much investing all of mine. So yeah, I was hammering away when I had that second income. I was taking advantage of that. I was taking advantage of that into my 401k. Meek, I hate the 30% gross income rule for apartments. If applied this to my situation, I'd be paying more than 30% of my net income. Yeah, that's the thing about apartments these days, that they want you to make 3 times your income, and that's why another reason, Raymond says, "I live alone, so I don't have to put up with bullshit." I agree. I know that's right. That's why another thing another thing about, like, living, that's why I prefer, um, purchasing a home. I prefer purchasing a home. That just my and again, that just Frank. I honestly feel like I think this new Fed chair, if he starts lowering interest rates, even though they indirectly affect interest rates on homes, but I think people will start being able to afford homes again because it won't be so damn expensive. Because I'm for home ownership. I just prefer to own myself. That's just my camp of where I fall into. Like my damn real estate tax is only $2,600 a year. And even in my town right now, a nice apartment will be about $1,500 a month. Because the way I see it, guys, I don't care if you got to pay real estate taxes or rent. You're going to have to pay something for the rest of your life. We're going to pay something. You're either going to pay rent till you die, or you're going to pay real estate taxes on your home till you die. And yeah, and I know owning a home, you're going to have to pay out some expenses. I know that part. I get that. I get all that. But I'd rather pay $2,600 a year for real estate taxes than about 19,000 a year in rent once I pay my home off. That's just how I fall, the camp I fall into. Chris 8828. I've never had a 401k, so never had to worry about any of that. And see, honestly, until I came to my present employer, I never had access to a 401k either. Never had access to a 401k till I came to my present employer. Nope. And it took me to the age of 37 to finally work for a company that had a 401k. Just imagine how much further I could be along if I had a company, even back when I was in my 20s, that had 401ks. And even if I was just still just putting like 5%, 10%, you know, not taking it really serious at that time because I was still done with money back then, but I still would have been able to roll that money over, you know. But who knows? I might have, but I was so financially illiterate, I probably would have cashed it out and spent it, to be honest. Because I always said, why didn't I learn about money at an earlier age? But to be honest with you, my answer to that is I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So even if someone would have tried to teach me back in my 20s, I wasn't ready to receive the information anyway. I wasn't ready. So it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. It came to me when I was ready to receive it. That's where I look at it. Um, Alex, Alex, 182618. I have been driving the same Toyota since 2015. All my neighbors lease German cars. I wonder what their IRAs look like. Exactly right. Exactly right, Alex. I mean, my everyday car is a 2014. My everyday car is a 2014, and it has 212,000 miles on it. 212,000 miles on it. I'm going to continue to drive that sucker. I'm gonna continue to drive it. I wanted the vet. I got a vet finally, but I'm gonna continue to drive that 2014 Chevy Cruze. As winter, I had not a on it, no scratches or nothing. I'm leaving for work one morning and going out the back way, a lot of cornfields, and a deer ran right into me. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. I had this car for 12 years and not one damn dent. Then a damn deer hits me. But it is what it is. But 212,000 miles on it. I still drive that damn car to this day. And don't plan on getting rid of it. As long as it starts up, I'm driving it. Um, Dang. Okay, 15,000 a year in property tax in Chicago. I'll tell you right now, I live 45 minutes from Chicago, guys. When I'm driving through Chicago or going to an event, I gotta pass through Chicago. If I'm going somewhere in Chicago, I refuse to spend any money. And we call it Crook County. I refuse to spend any money in Crook County. I just do. 'Cause I think the citizens in Chicago are just getting robbed with taxes. They're getting robbed. That's the way I look at it. I hate Chicago. If anybody from Chicago, I'm sorry, but I hate Chicago. I hate Chicago. I think Chicago just is just robbing their citizens. Like Pierre, my goal is to increase my income. It's been hard getting an interview, let alone an offer. Any advice on project management? I recently obtained my PMP cert. Um, yeah, I just got to. Job market. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Hopefully something will happen for you soon. Um, just gotta keep going. Just can't give up. Just gotta keep going. Um, just gotta keep pounding away. I mean, because like right now, all the job losses, like I made a video the other day, or was it this morning? But all the job losses are just in tech and government. Like a lot of individuals, companies around me, factories and things, they're still up. They're not laying off. It just seems like everything is coming out of um tech field and the government. So Pierre, you just got to keep pounding away, and hopefully something comes for you soon. So hopefully some breaks for you soon. Eric P, did Trump just sign something offering 401k 401k type plan to those that don't have access? I saw something about that, but I didn't really read up on it because sometimes things be fake news. So I wanted to just get some more information on that before I actually spoke on that because you see a lot of articles on Facebook and Instagram, things like that that I've never seen any legitimate um news station or anything like that speak on it yet. So I just wanted to see if that was really happened. Um Raymond, Raymond 1216. I opened a VTSAX with the 3,200 stimulus money from the pandemic. It has grown to over 21,000. See, Raymond, you did the right thing. Took that money and opened up an investment account. That's exactly what I have in my Roth. That's exactly what I have in my Roth at Vanguard. It's the S&P 500 index, VTSAX. That's exactly what I carry in my Roth. Quiet stealth. My classmate just pulled up in a new car. I'm sure it's financed. I guarantee. I bet you, stealth. I bet you the car is financed. I guarantee it. And that's like when somebody was trying to clown me about buying a vet in 2019, and I'm like, everyday millionaires next door don't go out buying new cars. They don't buy new cars. They're not trying to prove who they are or what they have. We build quiet wealth. And I'll never buy a new car anyway. So waste of damn money. I'm like, you trying to clown me for going out buying a 2019 vet. I didn't go buy a 2019 Honda Civic. It's a 2019 vet. It's like I'm supposed to go out and buy a brand new car, a brand new C8 2026. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. I got the car I wanted, the model I wanted, the last year of the model. You can't lie on me like I give a shit about your opinion. So you know how people on online is. Um, the Antonio 251, being a retired Army 20-year veteran, all my property taxes are free. My everyday car is a Lincoln MK25, 225,000 miles. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for your service. I appreciate you, buddy. The Cash Reaper, the K Reaper. Frank, did the novelty of the vet wear off? Oh, no, 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 nope. But still, when I walk, when I go out in the garage, I'm still like surreal that that I finally got it. It's still surreal to me, to be honest. It hasn't worn off yet. It hasn't worn off yet. But I'm in love with that car. I kind of miss because somebody asked me this the other day that if I missed the Camaro, and I missed the Camaro because the Camaro was the first car that I actually paid cash for off the lot. So the Camaro has some sentimental value to me, but I got a lot of pictures in it because when I got my first big profit sharing check from work, I bought the Camaro. The Camaro was one of my gifts to myself. And I asked my ex-wife, I was like, "Do you care if I go buy a Camaro, finally buy me a sports car?" She was like, "You work for it. You work for it. Go right into it." And it was the first car I bought off the lot for cash. And so the Camaro will always hold a special place in my heart. um, LOL. Summer Lake, follows your Cook County. Oh man, love the people of Chicago, but the government, man, they just killing y'all in taxes, killing y'all in taxes. It's ridiculous. Anytime I'm going like last year, I went to Cedar Point, and I needed gas. I refused to stop in Cook County and give them any tax money, and give them any tax money. I refuse to. Like we got a travel stop outside shit on 94 going up that way. And once you get up by shit, what is it? By Great America. We got a travel stop out that way right when you go over the state line. And I'm like, man, I am not stopping in Crook County and giving them any money out of my pocket. None whatsoever. I got a cousin, 54, recent divorce, lost everything. Only visit his daughter once a year when asked. Wife, he says he's broke. But this man went out and bought a new car, $800 a month payment. That is absolutely crazy. You broke and go out and buy a car with an $800 a month payment. That is absolutely insane. 800 $800 a month car payment. That is absolutely insane, guys. There is no damn way. That is no way. There is no way I'm going to go out and pay $100 for a damn. There's no way. People make some bad decisions, man. Bad decisions. For 84 months, he gonna buy that car twice. Just when you think someone is frugal, they get a damn new whip. Quiet stuff. Just when you think someone is frugal, they get a damn new whip. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Mm-mm. With 2 DUIs. Here's 8828. Man, some of the biggest states with huge industry, especially tech, you can make a ton of money, but they take a monstrous amount from you in taxes. That's a fact. That's a fact. Gunny G in the house. What's up, Gunny G? Gunny's been following me for a while. Appreciate the support, my brother. Appreciate the support. What's good with you? G in the house. Man, Gunny G he be cracking me up in the comments section as he follow a couple other creators that I've been listening to, and Gunny speak his mind. Gunny G speak his mind. What's up, Gunny? I appreciate you stopping in and supporting me, brother. I appreciate it. 8828. Sometimes the taxes actually negate the money you can make Exactly. Exactly. And the funny thing is, I got a buddy. Yeah. Matter of fact, Larry was just talking about that yesterday in his video. Larry at the No Regret Show. Um, Larry was just talking about that. And Larry said he's cut back on the overtime he works because they take so much damn money out in taxes. They take a lot of money. Why work the taxes? You might. Why so much money in taxes? So much money in taxes. Why work the overtime? Larry just said that at the No Regret Show. Yeah, he just said that he's not working all that overtime no more because they take all the damn money. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Uh, yep. So, Charles, Frank, if you're going to be going live, you might want to consider recruiting some moderation. Eventually, the riffraff is going to get into your comment section. That's right. And I probably will do that, Sir Charles. Because once I get, yeah, 'cause if I'm doing this every week and you're right, and they want to come in here talking that BS, you're exactly right, Sir Charles. Might want to consider getting some moderators. You're exactly right. What's your view on putting everything into view, do, boo, and chill? I got nothing against Vu. I got nothing against Vu, but that's what you want to. If that's what you want to do. I got nothing against Vu. I got nothing against Vu. None at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I think it's a great investment. I think it's a great investment. What other countries have you visited? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Only country that I've been to is Mexico. That's it. Only country I've been to is Mexico. Um, I honestly, I'm just I'm a simple guy. I got no desire to visit. I've only been to Cancun, but I got no desire to go to like China and Germany and Japan. I got no desire to go to those freaking places. I was listening to a video today and saw some guy is being railroaded over in Japan on some type of charge and haven't been sentenced and been sitting in jail for like 4 years. Man, I'm afraid to go to another country and not get back home. I ain't even. I'm not even lying. I got no, I got no desire to go to another country like that. None. Honestly, I got no desire to go to another country. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I want to go to Aruba because Larry says it's so nice over there. Want to visit Aruba, um, but I got no desire to really go to, any countries like that. It just never was high on my bucket list. Really, really wasn't. Really not. I want to go to Paris one day. I want to go over there one day to Paris. I just want to experience that. Um, but but I really don't have a desire to really go out the country like that. It's just not just not for me. It's not for me. Really don't have the desire, to be honest. Sir Charles, I'm Vu. I think it is a great growth stock. I think so too. I think Vu is a great growth stock. Yes, Gunny G. Yeah, 50 plus live yeah, it's great. I appreciate all you guys for coming in and supporting me. I really do. Um, like I tell anybody, man, I'm just an average dude out here just trying to make it like everybody else. I'm not trying to come on here. I'm not trying to come on here showboat like I'm something I'm not. I'm just the average dude, get up and go to work just like everybody else is trying to make it in this world. I'm just the average dude next door, just trying to survive and make it like everybody else. VU is great, but it lacks international allocation and even bonds. Um, Communication on VU is great, reallocating companies that don't make it to the 500 though. So Charles, put me on the team. I'll be tougher than death row record security. Okay, bro, I got you. I got you. Gunny G, do one of the Jamaican weekends, bro. Yeah, and I thought about Jamaica. Something like Jamaica or something like that. Yeah, but I just man, I'm just not. I ain't trying to go to like Germany and China and Tokyo and all. I ain't thinking about them places. Keep my ass over there and won't let my ass back. So I did something and put me in jail. I'm paranoid like that with going to another country. Like I read last year, somebody went to was it Turks and Caicos or some shit, and they had a bullet in their backpack. They didn't know nothing about it. Tried to give them 10 years, and they didn't get me over there. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Uh, Maybe not everything you want to have something to get you international markets as well. Yeah. Uh, chosen KR. So many of the friends cashed out their 401k in our youth. Yeah, I mean, when we're young, when we're young, we make bad decisions. When we're young, we make bad decisions. Like I said, when I was younger, there's not a guarantee that if someone would have tried to teach me about investing, I wasn't ready to receive it. Even if I was in the 401k back then, once I left the company, my dumb ass probably would have cashed it out or something. You know, my dumb ass might have just cashed out the 401k instead of rolling it over. Because at that point in my life, I'm gonna be honest with you, my main focus was women, and cars. Women and cars in my 20s and early 30s. That was my focus. Damn women and cars. Like Larry talked about it yesterday on his show, Larry at the No Regret Show. Just how much money we blew being young and dumb. Being young and dumb. Being young and dumb. I blew so I remember one time I got my first big, like huge bonus. It was like 15 grand. You know what I did with that 15 grand? I think after tax I brought home like 9,000. I think I was like 27. Man, I went and bought a Chevy Avalanche truck, down payment. I went and bought 24-inch rims and tires, booming system. I was with my ex-wife then. We was just dealing. We went on a couple of trips, and within a couple of months, I was broke, back broke again. Just blew right through $9,000. But I was 27 years old. I was, I'm thinking like, man, a bunch of some bad decisions back then. Tell the future. So Benjamin, you're gonna come into my live with this bullshit. And that's not funny to me, bro. Tell the beach I said happy birthday. That's not funny. That's the exact comment somebody said about my mother, man. That's not funny. And I don't appreciate you coming in my live saying that in my live because somebody said that and it meant it for my mother. So I'd appreciate it if you keep the BS out of my live because that's not funny. It's not funny, bro. And now I'm gonna go into my comments because you don't left some comments. I'm gonna go in my comments and I'm gonna block you from my channel because that shit is not funny to me. It's just not funny. So I gotta come in here with that BS because somebody left that same exact comment talking about my mother. I'm not gonna let that affect my mood. Mm. He's gone. He's gone. That shit ain't funny. John, don't be scared. It's a beautiful world out there. They're gonna let you back in America. Yeah, Rhonda, he's gone. Yeah, I'm not playing that about my mother. Don't come in with those comments. That's the same exact thing that, and I think the person who made that comment about my mother, when I made that video about me going to visit her on her birthday, I think it was an ex-employee of mine, which is fine. They don't work for me anymore. Yeah, I fired them anyway. So, but I think it was an ex-employee. My worst decision is co-signing for a vehicle. Yep, don't co-sign. Don't co-sign, guys. Do not cosign, guys. Do not cosign to anybody. I'm glad I was able to teach my children about credit when they was younger. And when they got up in age, I just put them all on one of my credit cards. I just put every one of my kids on one of my credit cards when they was 16. I added them on as an authorized user. Just added them on. And then when they became 18, they had excellent credit. And matter of fact, they all still on my credit card, but I never gave them a card. I never gave them an actual card. And they all when they got 18, they all had excellent credit. They never had to ask me to cosign. And a lot of people don't even know that, guys. A lot of people don't know that. You can put your kids on one of your credit cards if you got younger children. And when it shit 15, 14, 17, 18, you don't have to give them a card. Just add them as an authorized user. And when they grow up, they'll already have good credit. I never removed my children from my credit cards. They're still on it. They don't have my credit card. They can give them credit now. They never had to ask me to co-sign. Never. Stereos. How the haters be finding YouTube. I know it. You're signing through. I appreciate it. Frank, why do you think people like debt so much? Why don't they have an issue being in debt? I think it's just BS Spinner 37. I think individuals, because this is how we've been taught. We've been taught debt is the way to go. We've been taught to use debt to get what you want. And that's what we've been raised on, debt. Just go out and take out debt. It'll be okay. You can pay it back later. You can pay it back over time. That's why, like, like with our cell phones, guys, we can just go into debt right from our phones. Go into debt right from your phone. Just order shit. Be our house tomorrow. We are just so accustomed to debt. So accustomed to debt. It's just ingrained in our heads. Just take on the debt. Middle, I mean, individuals like, as long as I can make the payment, I'll buy it. And then I remember me and my ex-wife got to the point to where all of our money was just going to debt payments. It's like, then I just woke up. I'm like, something ain't right here. All of our money is going out to debts. We have no money left when we get paid. Everything is going out to debts. That's what I started thinking, like, man, something ain't right here. Then I came across the Dave Ramsey program, and I was just off to the races after that. Just off to the races after that. But we are just so accustomed to taking out debt. Anything we need, or I'll just go take out a loan. I need a car. I think I'm putting too much money in my car. I'll just go buy a car. I'll just take this credit card and just go buy those concert tickets that I for the concert I want to go to. People are just so accustomed to debt. But then here's the deal. Then they just rack up so much debt, and they wake up one day and be like, I got so much debt, I can't breathe. Because it's easy to get into debt. Sign your name, use your credit card, buy a car, but it's not that easy to get out of debt. It's not that easy to get out of debt. Um, Frank question, is this said that the third generation ends the wealth? Is there ways to avoid that? No. Meek, I don't know. I don't know. Because I think what happens is if they're not taught, if they're not taught to preserve the wealth, and they're not taught the money principles and how to preserve the wealth. I think that's why a lot of by the third generation they lose it because they haven't learned the same principles that their parents and their parents and their parents before them taught their parents. And I think that's why a lot of individuals lose it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like with me, I already told my children, I'm gonna enjoy my wealth building. My plan is to set up my grandchildren. I want to set up my grandchildren. And I want to set my grandchildren up so they have some choices. Because my plan is when I'm 60, I want to give my four kids a lump sum of money when I'm 60. Because I don't want them to wait till I'm 80, 85. And my oldest is 34. So when I'm 60, he'll be 40. So I want to give then my girls will be like middle 30s. So my plan is when I'm 60 is to give them a nice lump sum of money, right? But I plan on enjoying my money. But then I'm gonna set up trust for my grandchildren. So they'll have some choices. I've taught my children how to invest. I've taught them how to invest. I talk to them about investing. If they're not taking advantage, I'm not going to harp on them about it. I'm not going to stay on them about it because they're grown. But they're going to have to build their own wealth. They're gonna have to build their own wealth because I plan on like giving them enough money so they can put the down payment on a house. You know, give them a nice start as they get up in age. And I think my oldest, like I said, will be 40 at that time, so he can take the money I give him and maybe buy a nice house or do whatever he wants to do with it. But my plan is to set up a trust for my grandchildren. Um, Native Babe, thank you for checking in, Native Babe. I appreciate you coming in. Adelone, too many black kids are growing up without good leadership. I agree. I agree. I agree. That's why I'm trying to, Bunny G. I hope the Lakers. I don't. I want. I don't think. I think we're done. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but okay, see. Not without Luca. I mean, I like Luca. We're not getting past OKC without Luca. So I think we have, unless LeBron finds his fountain of youth, unless LeBron finds his fountain of youth and carries us to the Western Conference Finals, we're not getting past OKC. Whatever Luca, it's just not happening. I mean, I can't believe that injury came at the worst damn time. Jesus. Uh, Coach, that's probably the people that were getting chicken. You're right. You're right. Could be her. Could be her. Could be her. Chick got fired for stealing the wings. um, at a lone ale. The irony is, I would have been better if I learned to accept my family are toxic and focused on saving myself. I should have been more selfish sooner. I agree. I agree. Benny G, I ain't gonna lie. I was in debt until my 40s, made some horrible money decisions. That's all of us, Gunny G. That's all of us. That's all of us. You know, because I didn't get my shit together till I was like 40. Yeah, about 40. Yeah, I didn't get my shit together until about 40. I didn't wake up till around 40. Didn't wake my ass up. Luckily, was what saved me was that I've always had good paying jobs. So once I got right with my money, already was making the money. I just wasn't making the right decisions with my money. So I'm glad when I woke up, I was already in a good career and was making decent money. Sir Charles. I agree, Gunny G. OKC about to put the beat down on us. We ain't doing nothing against OKC without Luca. I mean, it's over for us. It's over for us. I'm on a some people you just can't help. They're going too far. I gave my sister $30,000. She's still broken in debt. Wow. Man, I couldn't, man, my sister ain't getting 30 G's out of me. My sister not getting 30 G's out of me. I'm glad you helped your sister, but man, my sister ain't getting 30 G's out of me. Wow. Make it one. Why will you give someone 30K? Man, I'm not giving my sister 30K. Ain't no way. I'm not doing that. So, Charles, greetings. Make it one. You should just give the IRS limit. Tuxedo Bowie, hey Frank, how do you deal with family that acts like you just got lucky and didn't see the broad work and sacrifice? Tuxedo Bowie, so I'll be honest with you. I cut off. Hmm, okay, just say Adelone. Okay, he said he's rich, he got it. The 30 grand didn't hurt him. I mean, more power to him. He supported me. He can do it. Man, I didn't see no $2 million out there between myself and 30,000. Just me. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I ain't giving my sister 30 G. I don't care if I was sitting on a couple mil. I'm not giving my sister 30 G. So I applaud you, bro. I applaud you. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, so method of course. So how I deal with people, um, family members and stuff like that is that they cut a whole lot of people off because they burn me a lot with borrowing money from me, not paying me back, and then they'll want to make snide comments. You got lucky. Then I just have to put them in their place. I didn't get lucky. I chose to work. I chose to work. I worked my ass off. Sometimes I just have to let them know. But here's the funny part. I had some family members that was in the restaurant industry with me when I first started out in the restaurant industry, but they couldn't hack it. It was too stressful. They didn't want to work the nights. They didn't want to work the weekends. They didn't want to work the holidays. But now those same individuals see where I'm at now, and they tell me, man, I should have stayed in the restaurant industry, man. You ain't never been laid off. You've always been gainfully employed. I should have stayed in the restaurant industry. Well, everybody make their choices, and I made mine. Everybody make their choices, and I made mine. So can I see the time we've been on here? I actually have a friend over, so I'm gonna have to get on off of here. I got a friend over, and about to go grab some dinner. Um, so I just want to just let you guys know I really appreciate you guys coming in, supporting the live. I thank you guys for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Can't thank you enough because I can't grow this channel without you guys supporting the channel. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it. I want you guys to hear it from me. So, um, you guys have a great night. Frank Talks Money. I'm out of here.